Should show that scene to your doctor. That was beautiful.
We've extended chiral network coverage all the way to the Southern Environmental Observatory, and it's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed too. Deadman, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
Trust me, Fragile. I'm a doctor, and I know Sam's body better than just about anyone. He's doing fine. No need to worry.
I'm back. Did the ad just stop?
Thanks to a healthy dose of Rainey's Corfol, he's as good as new. Or right as rain, as you might say. Even for a repatriate, to die and be resurrected so many times in quick succession. I feared the worst. It's a miracle he made it through.
I'm sorry to say that the tar currents near the Southern Environmental Observatory are still unstable. Consequently, we'll need to keep the DHV Magellan here to defend the facility for the time being. All things considered, paving the way to Terminal Fort Knott is a Herculean task. And Sam's going to have to dig deep to see it done.
Don't worry. Sam's up for the challenge.
Thanks to Tarman and Deadman's efforts, his Ha may have made a full recovery. But the same can't be said of his Ka. And this journey was also meant to give Sam's mind an opportunity to heal. Isn't that right, Fragile? Soon, we'll have linked up our final objective. This will mark the end of our travels together. Which means the time to have that conversation with Sam is fast approaching. I believe we should tell him sooner rather than later. But what do you think? Well, perhaps I should broach the subject first.
Fuck, I'm done to redo that whole thing too again.
Something wrong?
Lou's not looking right in there.
Here, show me.
Fuck, I'm done to rewatch that whole thing actually.
What do you think?
I didn't really save after.
Lou's fading away.
Is that so? And I'd say we're making progress.
I don't understand.
She asked me to help.
What?
Before
Voice is
we
different.
set out on our journey together, Fragile, she asked me to help you. To act as your therapist so that you could process the loss of your child. Sam, hear me out. Lou's been gone for a long, long time now.
No. Lou's right here. We just traveled across Australia together. I'll show you.
The pod you brought on this journey has been empty from the start. The truth is, I'm the one who's been operating your Odra deck. And it's because of that connection that I was able to share your flashbacks.
Oh wow.
Hey Sam, can you take a picture of us?
That thing's been cracked the whole time. The pod.
Do you see? Nothing has changed. The pod has always been empty.
The puppet's nice.
We decided not to dispute what you said you saw, but to give you the support you needed instead.
That's why.
We believed we could help you come to terms with Lou's death.
Wait, what do you mean Lou's death? What are you talking about?
Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
Fragile was only worried about you.
I couldn't stand to leave you there. Broken. wanted you to live. To move forward.
So from the beginning, Lou was never there? I've been alone this whole time.
You're wrong. Death can tear us apart. We'll always be connected.
No, we won't. Lou's gone. And that's that.
Trust me, Sam. We will always be with you, no matter what.
I know.
You will never, ever be alone.
No. I thought I was at least seeing a ghost. It's also a good thumbnail. Damn. That's why it's called Puppet. Isolation. Update the shouldn't have connected. No, he's like, fuck all this.
Your next and final destination is in sight. Terminal Fort Knott. However, we've run into unforeseen difficulties
my god, give me a moment, guys.
DHV Magellan must remain stationed at the Southern Environmental Observatory to defend it from potential threats, meaning we cannot provide you with transport. You've helped us come this far. Too far to give up when we're so close. Sam, you're the only one who can handle this job. Take as long as you need, but whenever you're ready, access the terminal at Hartman's lab and review the brief for this main order.
Gotta go to Hartman's lab. I can't even look at the pod anymore. Because it's empty. Trigger Southall. Ghost mech spotted. Higgs seem to have moved on, but we've received reports of ghost mechs in the area and Tarkers are still unstable. If they attack us again, we're done for. We totally screwed if Drawbridge hadn't decided to stick around. Higgs learned it the hard way that DHB Magellan's capable. He won't be launching another attack anytime soon. And for Lurk. Rain brings life. Plants and flowers have started growing in all the areas where I made it rain. Turns out there were seeds buried in the most desolate places. All that rain did was give them a little helping hand. Humans are the same. They only need to help to thrive. I know I did. I want to keep bringing the rain of life to plants and humans everywhere. The area around the shelter was a total desert, but now there are all sorts of things growing there. It's starting to feel like home, the kind of place I could return to. Rainy, I'm in tears here. What you're doing is amazing. We're supporting you all the way. Give us a call anytime. Okay, should we reset it? So Pixie can see it? Is Pixie back? I can load it back, Pixie. It's only a few minutes. I'm down. I kind of want to rewatch it anyway. Down if you're down. We have a checkpoint, so we can load it. A good cutscene. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, we're reloading. Quick BRB. And we're back. This is what happened after the fight. So I fought a shitload of dudes. And then we're back here. Now I can focus. This time I won't be pausing and taking screenshots and everything.
You're a welcome sight, mate. I'm sure we'd have survived if you hadn't shown up when you did. Let me check your order info. You fought like hell, mate. Thanks for the help.
Threat elimination, stealthy elimination, target destruction.
You know, I can't imagine what would have happened to this place if you'd never come along.
I'll pee because this is a long cutscene. But I'm ready. Let's go.
And now we can finally get on the chiral network. Connect that stupid of yours.
Yeah, Australia was almost complete.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Nick to Milverson. Riley.
Connection established without issue. That's a relief.
It's cool that Riley's from Australia.
Staff have all been taking shelter underground on account of the emergency situation. But now I think we can relax a little bit. More accurate observations ought to help too. Speaking of which, we've detected abrupt chiral field disruptions in several locations. Indicative of plate gate emergence, I reckon. Keep expanding network coverage and we'll find out soon enough. Unfortunately though, the tar currents near our facility are still looking awfully rough, so we can't declare our emergency resolved just yet. The DHV Magellan won't be able to join you here either. It's gonna take some work to get to the bottom of this mess. I'm afraid I can't do much for you given the circumstances, but I'll be sure to thank you properly later.
I'll focus this time
Just
instead
know
of
that we're
keep
all
pausing.
Really grateful. Take care, mate. Uh-oh. Guitar goblin.
You know, truth be told, I don't really care if you and your crew link up the continent or not. Because I'm here just for one reason. Get up!
Oh,
And that's to make you suffer.
Dolman, no.
Can't kill a repatriate for good. But boy, you're about to learn. There's far worse things than dying. So, let's kick it off with some pain.
Damn. And I'm dead. Where's my body? Guitar Goblin.
Oh yeah, my everlasting flamethrower here has a little bit of an appetite for Kyrie. So, the moment you come back from the scene all covered in the stuff, flames roar to life, body starts to burn once more, you will writhe in agony. And then you will die. And you'll return once more. Nothing you can do to get you out of it. And it won't be long before the pain becomes more than physical.
Damn. Dead again.
Y'all caught up now? And that thing and its colorful past? The whole child of a partner who betrayed you once upon a time thing, I mean. Yeah. That's it. Suffer for me, baby. There ain't no turning gazer for you, Sam. No crossing over to the other side. So suffer. Yeah. Suffer. Through the day you were born.
Damn. Killed me 3 times now.
I'll stay with you by your side. Close your tired eyes and I'll wait. And soon I'll see your smile in our dream. And I won't wait before you go. And I still feel your
They brought us back.
I'll stay with you by your side.
Did he pull me my body backwards?
I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in our dream.
Five times. Hell yeah. Let's go.
What did he do to you?
Rex.
Oops. Catch you later.
Stuck in a loop of death and resurrection. Before his high is completely incinerated, he returns to us. His body is restored, only to be burned again. Don't. Even if you speed up time, the flames won't die. Come on, Sam. Come on. I don't know what to do.
So good. The rainbow.
We've extended chiral network coverage all the way to the Southern Environmental Observatory, and it's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed too. Deadman, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
Trust me, Fragile. I'm a doctor. And I know Sam's body better than just about anyone. He's doing fine. No need to worry. Thanks to a healthy dose of Rainey's Corfol, he's as good as new. Or right as rain, as you might say. Even for a repatriate, to die and be resurrected so many times in quick succession. I feared the worst. It's a miracle he made it through.
How are they able to reverse
say,
it?
The tar currents near the Southern Environmental Observatory are still unstable. Consequently, we'll need to keep the DHV Magellan here to defend the facility for the time being. All things considered, paving the way to Terminal Fort Knott is a Herculean task, and Sam's going to have to dig deep to see it done.
Don't worry, Sam's up for the challenge.
Thanks to Tarman and Deadman's efforts, his Ha may have made a full recovery. But the same can't be said of his Ka. And this journey was also meant to give Sam's mind an opportunity to heal. Isn't that right, Fragile? Soon, we'll have linked up our final objective. This will mark the end of our travels together. Which means the time to have that conversation with Sam is fast approaching.
The conversation.
I believe we should tell him sooner rather than later. But what do you think? Well, perhaps I should broach the subject first.
Alright, we were sad that Dahlman never gets to use his medium powers because he's usually fighting mechs. Turns out he was the one doing BT.
Something wrong?
Lou's not looking right in there.
Here, show me.
What do you see?
It's almost like Lou's fading away.
Is that so? And I'd say we're making progress.
I don't understand.
She asked me to help.
What?
Before we set out on our journey together, Fragile, she asked me to help you. To act as your therapist so that you could process the loss of your child. Sam, hear me out. Lou's been gone for a long, long time now.
No. Lou's right here. We just traveled across Australia together. I'll show you.
The pod you brought on this journey has been empty from the start. The truth is, I'm the one who's been operating your Odra deck. And it's because of that connection that I was able to share your flashbacks.
That's why he sees it too.
Hey, Sam. Can you take a picture of us?
Do you see? Nothing has changed. The pod has always been empty. We decided not to dispute what you said you saw, but to give you the support you needed instead. In this way, we believed we could help you come to terms with Lou's death.
Wait, what do you mean Lou's death? What are you talking about?
Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
Fragile was only worried about you.
I couldn't stand to leave you there, broken. I wanted you to live, to move forward.
So from the beginning, Lou was never there? I've been alone this whole time.
You're wrong. Death can tear us apart. We'll always be connected.
No, we won't. Lou's gone. And that's that.
Trust me, Sam. We will always be with you, no matter what. You will never, ever be alone.
Episode 10, Isolation.
Sam, we're getting close. Australia is almost fully connected. You ready?
It's empty pod.
Your next and final destination is in sight. Terminal Fort Knott. However, we've run into unforeseen difficulties. Connecting the final node to the network is not going to be as simple as we had
My
hoped.
deaths.
Fortunately, Hartman has a device at his lab that should allow us to resolve this problem. But the DHV Magellan must remain stationed at the Southern Environmental Observatory to defend it from potential threats, meaning we cannot provide you with transport. You've helped us come this far. Too far to give up when we're so close. Sam, you're the only one who can handle this job. Take as long as you need, but whenever you're ready, access the terminal at Hartman's lab and review the brief for this main order.
I can't check the pod. I feel like drinking right now. I feel like doing anything right now. Dalman's waving to me. Do the corpus stuff first. Sam's mission to connect all of Australia to the chiral network is almost at the end, yet Higgs's intervention are becoming more extreme. After summoning a giant ghost mech to attack DHV Magellan, he attempts to burn Sam alive. Sam's comrades rescue him, only for Sam to learn a shocking truth. Blue is slowly disappearing from inside the BB pod. In fact, the pod had always been empty. Sam was the only one who could see Lou inside. Drawbridge had been concerned about Sam. This is kind of like... Never mind, spoilers for another game. Which is why they had decided to keep quiet about this. But when I heard quiet, I was thinking of Quiet from Metal Gear. All these names. But Dahlman assures them that the very fact that he is finally seeing reality as it really stands is proof that he's overcoming the trauma of what happened to Lou. Salmon extended the chiral network to the Southern Environmental Observatory, but interference from an unexpected ghost field is destabilizing the network output. Terminal Fort Knott F8 cannot be brought online until the problem is resolved. A device known as a network stabilizer should eliminate interference from a ghost field, stabilize the chiral field, and return the operation to the network to normal. The network stabilizer will also enable you to activate the way stations required to extend the chiral network to Terminal Fort Knott. Be aware that the tar currents in the area between Southern Environmental Observatory and F7 North Distribution Center are highly unpredictable at the moment, and ghost mechs have been sighted in the area. The observatory have asked the DHV Magellan to help defend them, while it provides fire support for Sam. Prepare to extend the chiral network Terminal Fort Knott by delivering a network stabilizer to F7 Distribution Center. I swear, they have all these support fire and I can't use it because there's no network. Gregory Southall. A staff member at the Southern Environmental Observatory, Gregory has noticed that the appearance of ghost mech soldiers is always accompanied by anomalous spikes of chiral radiation. The interference differs from the radiation of ordinary chiral fields, resembling a storm of white noise that shifts direction violently. Asking the Phantom Smith for his thoughts, he was advised that he was observing was in fact a ghost field. Gregory believes the ghost field is to blame for poor chiral network performance that has plagued Southern Environmental Observatory, and the network cannot be safely extended any further until the issue is resolved. To do so would involve finding some way of preventing the ghost fields from interfering with the chiral network. Continue to develop your connection level with him in his facility, and you might receive a lightweight machine gun. Southern Environmental Observatory. The Southern Environmental Observatory monitors a region of Australia known for the instability of its tar currents and chiral fields. Ghost mech activity has been more conspicuous in the area of late. There was some doubt whether a secure chiral network could be established there at all. As if on cue, a unit of ghost mechs appeared in the area just before the mission to connect the Southern Environmental Observatory to the chiral network got underway. Sam and his comrades worked together and to successfully bring the facility onto the network, only for Higgs to appear and torture Sam by setting him alight. Although Higgs seems to have left the area, numerous other threats remain, and Drawbridge have decided to keep a close watch over the observatory. Support weapon, chiral cluster bomb. Compact multi-warhead cruise missile. Oh my god. Rex is getting every single Rex weapon. A compact multi-warhead cruise missile fired from the HV Magellan's main cannon. It excels at suppressing wide areas of the battlefield, and like the MIRV missile, will deploy in the air above its target, unleashing several warheads loaded with chiralium. Improvements to the chiral cyclotron have suppressed the irregular buoyancy effects generated by chiral particles, enabling the stable, high-velocity propulsion of large quantities of chiralium. Good thing there's a lot of chiralium for me. The missile also effective against BTs. High risk of inflicting lethal damage means that the use against human targets is strongly discouraged. Gotcha. Social strand service. Gregory Southall. Ghost mech spotted. Higgs seems to have moved, but we received reports of a ghost mech in the area that the tar currents are still unstable. If they attack us again, we're done for. We're totally screwed if Drawbridge hasn't decided to stick around. Higgs learned the hard way that the DHV Magellan is capable of. He won't launch any under attack anytime soon. Rain brings life. Plants and flowers started growing in the areas where it made it rain. Turns out all the seeds were buried in the most desolate places. All the rain did was give them a little helping hand. Humans are the same. They only need a little help to thrive. I know I did. I want to keep bringing the rain of life to plants and humans everywhere. Gregory Southall. The area around the shelter was a total desert, but now there are all sorts of things growing there. Starting to feel like home. The kind of place I could return to. Rainy, I'm in tears here. What you're doing is amazing. We're supporting you all the way. Give us a chiral call anytime. I totally forgot you can color it straight up. I forgot you can color it. Sick. We're morning, so we're gonna go black. Actually, black camo.
I sincerely hope you understand, Sam. Fragile never stopped thinking about how all of this was affecting you. Whenever you weren't around or were asleep, Fragile approached me to see how you were holding up under the strain. She wanted to know how often you talked to Lou in the pod, how much everything weighed on your mind, if you ever thought about what happened. She had faith that you would one day come to accept the reality of your situation. It wasn't just for your sake. Fragile needed you too. There are people out there who need help, Sam. Whenever you're ready to face what's next, summon your strength and get to it.
Let's do it. Magellan straight up the Nimbus missiles from Ace Combat. Oh. Cluster bombs? Wow, I'm wearing nothing on that cutscene.
Feels good.
Sam, Tarman here. I want you to take a good look at the DHV Magellan. Her main cannons are operational, and it's all thanks to you. Contact us whenever you require fire support, and we'll be sure to oblige.
I don't have a pod on me.
Did you take a look at that post from the Southern Environmental Observatory on the SSS? It seems ghost mechs are active in their local region, and the tar currents there are still in a rather chaotic state. This is Higgs's doing, all in service to a greater plan. We shouldn't underestimate him either, Sam. Let's take care on our way to Hartman's lab.
There's no pod anymore.
Getting to Hartman's lab will require us to cover considerable distance, Sam. But there are all kinds of things that can help us get there faster. Highways, zip lines, you name it. This journey is a major undertaking, so let's plan carefully and take advantage of everything that's available.
So everything we don't need.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be as...
Need chemicals for a cluster bomb. So the Magellan cannot teleport right now? You cannot dispatch the ship at this time. DHV Magellan is defending the Southern Environmental Observatory. Okay, where do you want me to go? All the way there. Holy shit. Fuck is that? Armed hostiles. Oh shit, so we were gonna go to the right regardless. Oh, there's hostiles everywhere. Look. Ghost mechs everywhere. Ghost mechs there. Ghost mechs there. Ghost mechs everywhere. Fuck, I'll just take the I can just take the I can just take what do you call that? A coffin. Take on a main order at terminal at Hartman's lab. It'll be insane to go up the hill. I'm just gonna go to the side here. This is when you go to the tar therapist, huh? Already done all that. That's why they wanted me to do that first. may as well bring this then. Nah. Oh, I can just teleport. I thought I had to like drive all the way there. I can just teleport. I kind of killed the vibe of it. I wanted to go all the way around and shit. Man, I thought I had to.
I see you came here by way of the transponder set. That's good thinking. It's a rather quick and efficient way to get from
He
point
called
A
me
to
out.
point B, isn't it? For my part, I'll have a crack at assessing several potential routes for your next main order. We can discuss them when we take a look at the map later on. As for the cargo, I'll let Charlie tell you all about it.
Sam, this is
You're
John.
gonna force me to burn the BB
Network
pod.
infrastructure between the Southern Environmental Observatory and Terminal Fort Knott has been disabled for reasons unknown. Though we strongly suspect Ghostmech sabotage is to blame.
Really don't trust
To
this
address
guy.
this, we've decided to reroute network traffic through the F7 North Distribution Center. However, the distance is too great for us to establish a direct connection at this time. That being the case, we'll need to utilize the way stations situated between the two sites. The device required to activate them is stored at this facility. Collect it before embarking on your journey to the distribution center. You know what to do, Sam. We'll rendezvous on site later.
What do you want me to do? No way, I have to go back. Holy shit, okay. I'm gonna go around the whole thing, huh? I wish I finished this route already.
Listen up, Sam. The F7 North Distribution Center is a long ways away. And by my reckoning, there's a number of different viable routes. The shortest, most direct path would involve you cutting through the snowy mountains. A dangerous proposition to say the least. You might find zip lines, ladders, and other structures en route to make your life a little easier. But without those conveniences, you'll need to make that deadly trek the hard way. If you're still keen, make sure you pack all the mountain climbing essentials and then some. Alternatively, you could forego the mountain route and circle round to take advantage of the roads to the east.
What I'm gonna
Now,
do.
if they're still in disrepair, or there aren't any bridges or other structures available, you'll need to come prepared to put in some work. Finally, heading west around the mountains would mean retracing your steps and going back the way you came. A fair few porters have already made use of that route since you paved the way. I imagine you'll find it easier going than the first time through. That route will also bring you close to the monorail. Get it up and running, and you can catch a ride too. Ultimately though, the route you take and the methods you utilize are entirely up to you. So take a moment to weigh your options and prepare as you deem fit.
I think I'm gonna build a monorail for one quest. I'm only carrying one thing. That's so much work. To monorail all that to where? Where's that gonna monorail gonna take me? The mountain is nice and easy if I have a snowboard. I still have to kinda fidget my way around though. Way too much work. The far east path is the simplest, especially if I'm going by water. I hit water and I don't have to think about anything as soon as I hit water. I literally just had to hit this water here. Take the water all the way around. It's insane to think I'm gonna do something else. Laser. Hell yeah, perfectly balanced. What if I just do the super long route, actually, just to be different? We'll chart a route outside, because we've never done that. Do it. You want a long path? We'll take the long path. We're gonna take the water all the way.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Story so far. Terminus Part 1. After Sam connects the southern environmental drawbridge had been concerned about Sam, which was why I had to decide to keep quiet about this. But Tom assured that he had the very fact he's finally seeing reality. stance is proof that he has overcome the trauma of what happened to Lou. Sam agrees to deliver a network stabilizer from Hartman's lab to the F7 North Distribution Center. His mission to connect all of Australia to the Caroline was almost at an end. And we are not gonna go on land at all. We're gonna drive this thing all the way. And we're gonna have a peaceful time. I still haven't gone in there.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route.
I don't even have a pod on me. Shit. Where do these guys come from? Thank you, Dolman. Bye. Sandstorm? The smartest thing I've ever done. Oh, it's outside the narrow. Okay.
Commencing route creation.
So I can't cut through as easily as I thought I could. Okay.
Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation.
If we can ride that up, I mean.
Delivery route finalized.
Good way to review what we've done. How dare you? It would suggest me to build the train. Or the road. How long that would take. I'm carrying one box. My charger. H. Whoa.
Earthquake detected. Intensity. G-scale. 7.
Enough already.
Whoop. Tar currents, baby. Yeah. I brought like 8 PCCs. I haven't used a single one. The efficiency of these batteries is insane. Oh, a song called Without You. love how Kojima preserved Loro's music and art.
Trouble my walk home and my spirit. Because I never said no or put up a fight. And I'm emotional.
Okay.
And I'm trying to keep these bones inside my skin. But my body's in the hole my shadow digs. There's a struggle to maintain my peace.
Good day, Sam. Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Quick pee.
Been working pretty hard.
There's no more Ludo hug. It's sad.
Okay.
1% damage. What if I don't put it in the middle?
I'm guessing you're Sam, right? You've come a very long way just to make this delivery. I should only need a moment to inspect the cargo.
Bianca North.
I feel flattered to receive something that's clearly been handled with so much care.
Never ever be alone.
I've been looking forward to seeing you. Hopefully this won't be the last time. Okay. Use your Cupid to put us online.
Really ruining the VOD, huh? Testing, testing. Just gonna put this closer. It's close already. I put a blanket under the floor, but I'm just gonna make it a bit fainter. Testing. I'm gonna make it fainter and then closer to my mouth. I'll lower the volume. Smudge all night. Every night. Testing, testing, testing. Low, 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 low. Okay. Bianca North. Nice. Quadruple rocket launcher, a weapon that can fire 4 powerful unguided rockets in quick succession. The rockets explode on impact, reducing a cloud of blood to damage BTs. Unguided. Rocket launcher that fires unguided projectiles. This 4 rocket can be fired in quick succession and will fry straight for exploding on impact. The rockets are highly effective against BTs and inflict a great deal of damage to mechs. Result in lethal damage against human targets. Double check your target before pulling the trigger. It's a powerful weapon, also extremely large and unwieldy, not suited to be carrying around for long periods. Bianca North. A member of the APAC Advanced Expedition later attached to the Hartman's team, Bianca North knows a great deal about beach mapping. She also seems to have a strong admiration for Fragile. The chiral network has been expanded to the south, not F6, but network is still weak. But with the bandwidth issues currently impacting the connection to both F6 and F7 North Distribution Center, it's highly unlikely that a stable connection can be extended all the way to terminal not F8. Bianca believes that the network signal is being disrupted by instability in the tar currents and the presence of a ghost field. It is also possible that this issue was compounded by the appearance of ghost mechs near the South Environmental Observatory. To bolster the network and ensure stable connection, the way stations en route to F8 must be brought online using a network stabilizer. To that end, Bianca requested the device to be brought to Hartman's lab to F7 North Distribution Center. Continue to develop your connection level with her and facility. You might receive a new patch. Oh my god, just a patch. Truco. What's a truco? Board game with sounds. F7 North Distribution Center. Distribution Center once served as an important delivery hub for both South Fort Knott F6 and Cardinal Fort Knott F7. The latter is so named for its proximity to Australia's old capital. Tragically, when surrounding tar currents became unstable, F7 was pulled into the sea, destroying the city. Even now, the tar currents and chiral fields in the local area remain extremely volatile. In such an environment, serious doubts surrounded for the feasibility of connecting the F7 North Distribution Center to the network, with many believing that the connection, even if successful, would ultimately fail to stabilize. A similar phenomenon has been observed in F6, which has been connected to the network but continues to be plagued unexpectedly low chiral bandwidth. These issues were originally thought to be caused by chiral jammers, but SAM's destruction of a pair of such devices outside the South Environmental Observatory failed to alleviate the instability of the currents in the area. It now seems likely that some other forces at play. One is capable of destabilizing the currents over a far wider area. Network stabilizer. Chiral network way stations have been constructed between F7 North Distribution Center and Terminal Fort Knott F8 to counter unstable chiral field present in the area. Originally, the plan was to connect the way stations via Cupid, but a ghost field had been discovered that would likely prevent the connection from being established. Even in the event a connection was made, it would be considerably weak, like that made with the Southern Environmental Observatory. A network stabilizer is required to ensure a solid connection. Using the results of his beach mapping experiments, Hartman has created a prototype of such device in conjunction with the hydrologist. It was originally designed to measure coordinates on the beach and verify if they could be optimized as chiral network transmission paths. That's contagious. The network stabilizer simply developed these principles further. Delivering the stabilizer to the F7 North Distribution Center before bringing the facility online should allow the chiral network to operate as expected. It's funny that yawning is considered you're intaking oxygen to wake yourself up, but it sounds like an exhale. Card gameplay with the standard Spanish deck. It's like poker and friends. Mahjong is loud with the tiles, but I don't know how loud the cards would be. Without You by Low Roar. The present has been upgraded. Stealth. Apex have it. Improved cannon cooldown. Speeds up the cooldown process of DHV Magellan's cannon. I haven't even used it yet.
Well, looks like we're finally on the chiral network.
Oh, she has a hat.
I really respect what you drawbridge folks have been doing. Being a part of it all is such a great honor. The situation here was pretty dire. But deep down, I just knew that with your help, we'd get through it. It broke my heart when the Earth opened up and swallowed Cardinal Fort Knott. Ever since that day, the tar currents and chiral fields have only grown more unstable. I doubt these anomalies will get any better until you finish linking up the continent. But only a bit further to go, right? I'm sure we can finish strong. I just hope all the ghost mechs sighted in this region lately won't slow you down. There was with Higgs, right? He has everyone worried. So, to better prepare you for whatever he has planned, I've shared data for a quadruple rocket launcher.
There it
Don't
is.
hesitate to use it to keep yourself safe.
Tell me about this quadruple rocket launcher.
Well, as the name suggests, it launches powerful rockets. We developed it here using old data we dug up. The rockets fly in a straight line and are capable of inflicting far more damage than most conventional munitions. They're not only highly effective against ghost mechs, but BTs as well. I've heard that Higgs has already made his way as far as the Southern Environmental Observatory. So you'll need powerful armaments to deal with him. That said, this launcher is absolutely devastating. A little too devastating, perhaps. Under no circumstances must you use it on another human being.
Cardinal Fort got swallowed up.
The ground beneath it became incredibly unstable. Possibly due to the craziness with the tar currents. With the city gone, an alternate route for chiral network expansion had to be devised. The plan was to extend the network from the Southern Environmental Observatory to Terminal Fort Knott, though that's no longer an option either. But I'm confident that the network stabilizer you brought is just the thing we need to deal with this latest complication. We'll do what we can to provide support. Looking forward to working with you.
Truco's like the loudness is part of the gameplay. Think pretty highly of Drawbridge, huh?
Once upon a time, I had aspirations of joining Fragile Express. Wanted to work alongside the living legend herself. Help her to reconnect the world, one delivery at a time. But circumstances often dictate the course of our lives, you know? So I ended up joining an APAC distribution team instead. Regardless of who I work for, I'd like to try and support Fragile's mission. Do what I can to unite the people in the same way she has.
I'd best be off.
Thank you again for stopping by. You know, we intend to continue research and development of powerful technologies. We'll give it everything we've got, but with our limited number of staff, it might take a while. And we'd appreciate any help you can provide as well. I wish you and all the Drawbridge folks the very best of luck.
Sam, the tar current's behaving strangely again.
Oh my god.
We're unable to rendezvous with you just yet. The conditions are similar to when we observed that tarfall phenomenon before. I strongly urge you to proceed with caution.
This is Neil's doing, Sam. I'm sure we'll find him waiting for you beyond the tarfall. You need to confront him one last time. There's still so much we don't know about what happened 11 years ago. The nature of his relationship with Lucy, the baby that she was carrying at the time, and Lou, who was apparently born back then too. We need to see how all these pieces fit together if we're ever going to find the whole truth. So meet with Neil Vana and settle things once and for all.
Round 3. No glasses. It's good if you join. It's horrible if you're... yeah, I get that. That's with most games, really. Quadruple rocket launcher. Do I have all the weapons now? Still not all the weapons. Where's the new weapon? That's the multi-rocket. Where's the quadruple? I don't get it. Why is it not here? It should be here. Oh, there it is. One, two, three, four. So you can just ba ba ba. "12 shots. That thing has 12 shots. So there's another tar current again. No. I think I slept over at a friend's place once and I heard Mahjong from the beginning all the way till the end of. Ready for episode 11?
Is it coming?
He's just gonna run in. Thumbnail. Oh, it's Lucy. Quake.